At the start of the story, we see a girl lying in the middle of the road, ready to take her own life. After a short while, a car comes along this road. As soon as the girl sees the car coming toward her, she changes her mind out of fear of a painful death. She gets up from the road and moves to the side. Then that driver too doesn't stop to help the girl. He ignores her and drives on as if he hadn't seen a thing. This girl's name is Lisa. Lisa's life is not going well at all. In fact, today is Lisa's daughter's birthday, but her daughter is no longer alive. Then we see the car that had ignored Lisa a little while ago and driven past her. Realizing his mistake, the man reverses his car and comes over to Lisa. Sitting inside the car, a man named Adam asks Lisa, "Are you okay?" Lisa replies, "Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing happened to me." The man then tells Lisa that the city is quite far from this deserted area, so if she wants, he can give her a ride there. Lisa agrees and immediately gets into his car. It was none other than Adam. Seeing the cross mark on his hand, Lisa became extremely frightened. Before Lisa could do anything to protect herself, Adam suddenly slammed on the car brakes. This caused Lisa's head to hit the car's dashboard hard, and Lisa lost consciousness. A little while later, when Lisa's eyes opened, she found herself imprisoned in a strange bunker, surrounded by solid iron walls. Finding herself trapped in this enclosed space, Lisa panicked and began shouting for help, but no one came to her rescue. We see that Lisa has been given a different kind of suit. She has been dressed in it, and there is also a watch strapped to her wrist. Lisa tries hard to remove the watch, but it is so sturdy that even after many attempts, it won't come off her wrist. In the end, when she realizes that escaping this place is impossible, she gives up in exhaustion and sits down in one spot, crying. Just then, the chamber door suddenly opened. Lisa saw that on the other side of the door, there was a tunnel. Light could be seen at the end of the tunnel. Lisa realized that if you want to get out of here, you'll have to go through this tunnel. Lisa was happy to have found a way out, but the moment she stepped into the tunnel, the chamber door behind her suddenly closed on its own. Seeing this, Lisa froze, and now she understood that she was trapped in an even more dangerous place than before. Suddenly, the alarm on the bracelet tied to Lisa's wrist went off, and a timer for 11 minutes was set. Seeing this, Lisa realized she had just 11 minutes to get out of here, or she'd be trapped here forever. So Lisa crawled quickly on her hands and knees toward the light. But just as she was getting closer to it, she was getting closer when suddenly the tunnel's front door began closing slowly. Seeing this, Lisa moved forward even faster. But when she reached the door, it had already shut completely. Lisa had no idea how to get out of here now. She began crying and screaming. Just then, she noticed another tunnel running beside the door, but that path was far too narrow. Lisa now had no other way. She couldn't see anything. So Lisa gathered her courage and somehow went into the tunnel. After a lot of difficulty, she manages to get through that path. Moving ahead, she reaches a place where there were two paths, like on a platform. One path went from above, and the other path went from below. Lisa didn't understand much and went ahead choosing the upper path. She started crawling forward on her knees, but just a little further ahead, the floor below began to rise. If Lisa couldn't get out of there in time, then the lower path would press her up against the ceiling and kill her. Terrified, Lisa hurried forward. She was just about to be crushed in that spot when her hand suddenly reached the end of the tunnel. Just as the path was about to close completely, Lisa managed to escape with her life. Saving herself from being crushed, she let out a sigh of relief. But she didn't know that things were about to get even tougher for her because the path ahead was even more dangerous. Just then, the alarm on her watch went off. The alarm indicated that half the time had already passed, and now she had only 5 minutes left. So, as she moved forward, just a short distance ahead, she saw someone lying on the road. When Lisa got closer, she saw that it wasn't a living person at all, but a burned corpse in terrible condition. That corpse had the same watch strapped to its wrist as the one on Lisa's. Lisa realized that this person was just like her. He had been trying to get out of this tunnel, but he couldn't make it and was killed. It meant getting out of here was impossible. Seeing that dead body shattered Lisa's remaining hope of escaping, but she somehow gathered her courage. She pushed the dead body aside and continued forward. When she looks at the watch, she had only 2 minutes left, so she started moving even faster. Just then, suddenly, a set of sturdy iron bars came down and blocked her way. At the same time, a bunch of heating pipes started emerging from the tunnel walls and began heating up that place. Seeing this, Lisa completely panicked. She realized that soon her own body would be lying in this tunnel, just like that burned man. She needed some time to figure out what to do next. She couldn't understand what was happening when suddenly a small section of the wall behind her opened up. Seeing that, Lisa crawled backward and slipped inside. The very next moment, a glass door shut that section completely. As soon as the timer on the watch strapped to Lisa's wrist reached 0, flames suddenly began shooting out of those heating pipes like fountains, and in no time, the entire tunnel was engulfed in flames. Lisa was trapped in that section. It was completely secure, which is why she survived. After a while, those heating pipes retracted back into the wall. Lisa was trapped in that section. The chamber door swung open. What Lisa had just witnessed made her not want to leave that section. In that section, the wall pushed Lisa out and, just like before, automatically reattached to the tunnel. As soon as Lisa stepped out, her watch automatically set an 11-minute timer again. Just as she moved a little forward, the top part of the tunnel began lowering and pressed right up against her. Only enough gap remained for her to crawl through. Lisa was now completely helpless. She had made a mistake. She began crying loudly. When she glanced at the clock, she saw her time was almost up, which meant that exactly 11 minutes from now, a torrent of fire would sweep through that tunnel again and reduce Lisa to ash. Why not try to escape from here one more time? So she summoned her courage again and began crawling forward on her back, using her hands to keep moving and save her life. After crawling like that for a short distance, the tunnel ended, and up ahead was a water tank. Lisa was utterly exhausted, and her thirst had taken a severe toll on her. Still lying there, she used her hands to drink water and quench her thirst. When she looked at her watch, only 8 minutes were left now. Now, apart from the water, she couldn't see any other way, so she took a deep breath and descended into the water. Once in the water, she saw that the tank was quite large. She couldn't figure out which direction to go. She began searching here and there in the water for a way out, but she couldn't find any way out. From the other side, she had climbed down into this tank. That path was already blocked. Now she was starting to run out of breath. Just then, a door opened above the tank. Lisa quickly went through the door and climbed out. As soon as she got out, she took deep breaths and started deciding which way to go. But Lisa was completely exhausted. Moving forward was tough. It was getting really hard for her, and after a short while, the heavy exhaustion made Lisa fall asleep right in the middle of the path. But just then, Lisa heard the sound of someone screaming echo in her ears. There was someone else calling for help. Hearing that voice, a spark of hope for survival lit up inside Lisa, so she quickly started following that voice. Right below her, a door suddenly opened, revealing boiling acid inside. Lisa narrowly escaped falling into that acid. That acid was so dangerous, it could melt even strong iron in just a few seconds. Lisa quickly cuts a piece of her clothing and dips it into the acid to test it. The cloth turns into black ash in just a few seconds. This place. She did it very carefully. She was just about to cross that spot by bracing her hands and feet on the edges of the pit when her knee touched the acid, making Lisa cry out in pain. Luckily, thanks to her suit, her knee was spared from corroding, but she ended up with a deep wound on her knee. The good thing was that now the call for help sounded much clearer, coming from nearby. Lisa forgot her pain and started following that voice again. Finally, she reached a metal grate. A short distance away, there was another grate with a man behind it. That man was also wearing a watch and a suit, just like Lisa. Lisa says to him, "Look, listen to me. We're both trapped here. If we help each other, we can get out of here." But the man had been stuck in that tunnel for so long that his mental state had deteriorated. Sometimes he would start cursing Lisa, and other times he would suddenly apologize. He says these people will be back soon and they'll kill us both. Saying that, the madman started laughing loudly. Just then, Lisa notices that the watch strapped to her wrist is counting down from 60 seconds. It started. Those heating pipes have come out of the walls again. This time, the escape section opened right between Lisa and that man, with space for only one person to hide. Now, either that crazy man will survive, or Lisa will. The very next moment, the iron grid in front of Lisa and that crazy man was removed. The two of them rushed toward the chamber and reached it together. After that, the two of them began attacking each other. Meanwhile, sometimes Lisa would throw that crazy man out of the chamber, and sometimes that crazy man would push Lisa out. But in the end, just as time is about to run out, Lisa kicks the man out of the chamber. The man grabs Lisa by the leg and tries to drag her out. And then, 60 seconds are up, and the glass door of that chamber severed the man's hand. The man screamed in pain. Just then, Lisa noticed the man's hand, which had a cross tattoo on it. Seeing that tattoo, Lisa realizes this man is none other than Adam, the serial killer who knocked her unconscious in the car. Now, all of Lisa's confusion was gone. She thought Adam had kept her imprisoned here, but she was wrong, because poor Adam was now staring death in the face himself. Just then, the 11 minutes on Lisa's watch ran out, and the blazing fire shooting out of those heating pipes turned Adam to ashes in just a few seconds. Witnessing Adam's horrific death with her own eyes, Lisa began trembling with fear. After a while, a robot emerges from a small tunnel inside the section. It was a truly terrifying-looking skull. The robot doesn't harm Lisa at all. Instead, it heals her knee that had been burned by acid. Lisa asked him who he was and why he had brought her here. In response, a tool extends from the robot's mouth and connects to Lisa's suit. With the help of that tool, Lisa begins to remember everything from the flashback, when she was in the car with Adam, and after discovering the truth about him, got into a fight with him. During that time, Adam stabbed Lisa in the chest with a knife and threw her out of the car. At that moment, Lisa saw a white light coming toward her from the sky. After that, Lisa returned to the present. Lisa now realizes that it was those aliens who had saved her life from the monster Adam and had brought her here. But without telling her why they had brought her here, the robot left. Lisa realizes that too. Whoever these people are, they don't want to kill her. She just has to beat this game, and only then can she get out of here. Lisa stepped out of the chamber to decide her next course. Adam's severed hand was lying there too. At that moment, Lisa noticed some symbols beneath the timer on that severed hand. Lisa was just trying to figure out what those symbols meant. Just then, a spinning fan started moving toward her. Seeing that, Lisa began to back away to save herself, and narrowly escaping it, she went through a hole into the tunnel above. Suddenly, she saw something above the tunnel. She heard the sound of footsteps. The sound stopped at one spot. At that spot, the tunnel hatch opened, and a terrifying creature descended. He looked human, but lived like an animal. His body was completely burned, and his eyes shone like white stone. Just then, Lisa's gaze. She moved toward his severed hand. Seeing his severed hand, Lisa realized it was none other than Adam, who had turned into a monster after being burned. Now he wanted to kill Lisa. Adam's eyes had been burned, so he couldn't see Lisa, but he could hear her. Lisa quietly began moving forward, but just then her watch hit the floor. A faint sound echoed, alerting Adam to her presence, and he quickly started chasing after Lisa to kill her. Lisa was just about to be caught by him when she slipped through a narrow tunnel to the other side. Since Adam couldn't see anything, he couldn't get past that spot. Lisa kept moving through the tunnel and reached a place where she had two paths ahead of her. Lisa had no idea which path to choose. After thinking for a long time and still not figuring it out, she took a guess and went into the tunnel on the left. Outside the tunnel, there was a room with glass walls all around. On those walls, Lisa could see all her memories from her birth, up until she gave birth to her own daughter. There, Lisa also saw this, about how his carelessness cost his daughter her life. Lisa starts crying heavily as she remembers her daughter. Just then, she saw Adam coming after her again from the ceiling above, but Lisa managed to break free from him and reach another tunnel, where she saw something unexpected, which filled her with joy beyond measure. She saw that at the end of the tunnel, the blue sky was gleaming outside. Seeing her freedom so close gave Lisa renewed courage. But to get through that tunnel, she would have to cross a thorn-covered path. Now only 60 seconds remained. Heating pipes also jutted out from the wall, ready to engulf the place in flames the moment the 60 seconds were up. Without wasting any time, Lisa began crawling under those barbed wires, which pierced her body and tore her back badly. Lisa was in excruciating pain and blood was pouring from her back, but without caring for herself, she slowly kept moving toward the sky. Just then, a chamber opened in the tunnel behind, and Adam rushed in. It got stuck. Any moment now, a flood of fire was about to come. Lisa, covered in blood, was trying to get out, but the heavy bleeding was making it hard for her to move. Her vision was blurring. Just then, the 60 seconds were up, and the very next moment, fire began to rain down there. Before that flood of fire could engulf Lisa as well. Right below Lisa, there was a trapdoor, and she fell into a chamber below and lost consciousness. After a while, when Lisa opened her eyes, she saw she was back in the same place where she had started, which meant all the effort she had put into getting out of here so far had gone to waste. Seeing this, Lisa was completely broken. Just then, the robot came back to tend to her wounds again. Lisa stopped him from bandaging her, because she wasn't ready to go through all that again. She told the robot that now she just wanted to die. The robot agreed to Lisa's request, and an injection emerged from its mouth, moving toward her body. Just then, Lisa remembered the marks on Adam's hand. She realized those marks must show the way out of here, so she used her blood on the wall. She started tracing the marks on Adam's hand, and after looking at them closely, Lisa realized they were arrows showing the direction to get out of here. Like, the first arrow was pointing to the left side, which meant out of the first 2 tunnels along the way, he should go into the one on the left. The second arrow was pointing to the right side, meaning after passing through the first tunnel, when another 172 tunnels appear, he should go into the one on the right side. That's what he thought. I'm sure there must be similar symbols under my watch that show the way out of here. Realizing this, Lisa asked the robot to heal his wounds. As soon as her wounds were bandaged, she set out into the tunnels again with renewed hope. Lisa had been through these tunnels before, so she moved ahead easily, making her way through them. She kept moving forward and stopped near the pit filled with acid. There she burned her watch in the acid and removed it from her wrist. She had the exact same symbols on her wrist as Adam had on his hand. They were on her hand, just with a few slight changes. Holding that burnt watch in her hands, she began walking forward and reached that spot, where she had first chosen the tunnel with the lift out of the 2 tunnels. But according to the symbols, the correct tunnel is the one on the right. She quickly went into the tunnel on the right, where further ahead she found 2 more tunnels, and the correct one was on the left. In this way, Lisa kept moving forward, using the mark on her hand to choose the right path every time. But then Adam came after her once again. Here, Lisa cleverly set out to mislead Adam. She threw her watch into one tunnel and hid herself in another. Adam followed the sound of the watch and went into the other tunnel. As soon as Adam left, when Lisa checked the symbols on her wrist, she realized that the tunnel she had sent Adam into was actually the correct one. Seeing this, Lisa became extremely worried. Now, Lisa had no other way out, so she quietly went into the tunnel where Adam was. She entered that tunnel too. This tunnel felt quite strange. It seemed like the tunnel felt like the belly of a giant animal. Lisa slowly began moving forward. A little further ahead, she saw her watch lying in front of her. But Adam was there too. Adam could no longer see, so Lisa quietly picked up the watch. But just then, the alarm on the watch started beeping with only 60 seconds left. From the sound of it, Adam caught on to Lisa. He started chasing Lisa again. To escape him, Lisa started running back the same way she had come. By then, Lisa's watch had already started counting down from 60 seconds. Heating pipes had also emerged from the tunnel. At the same time, the rescue chamber in the tunnel had also opened. Lisa quickly ran into the chamber and hid. Adam reached there too, but by then it was too late, as the glass door had sealed the chamber shut. Here, Lisa gave Adam the middle finger to tease him. But unfortunately, this time, the fire-spewing heating tubes retracted without releasing any flames, after which the chamber door also opened. And the very next moment, Adam lunged at Lisa. Lisa fought back against Adam to protect herself and began pressing the devil's head down with her legs. From behind, the chamber wall also began pushing Lisa forward, crushing that devil Adam's head, and finally, Lisa got rid of Adam. Lisa now began moving forward on her own path, where she later came across 2 paths again. According to the symbols on her wrist, she had to take the tunnel on the right, and this was the last tunnel of that maze. But then, from the left, trouble appeared. A girl emerged from the left tunnel. Seeing her, Lisa's eyes went wide and she began to cry, because this girl was none other than her daughter Nina. Ever since Nina died, Lisa had stopped living. Her only wish was to somehow meet Nina, and finally, today, her wish came true. Nina said to her mother, Lisa, "Don't ever leave me alone again." To that, Lisa replied, "No, sweetheart, I'll always be with you." To that, Nina said, "Then come with me into the tunnel on the left." Crying, Lisa said, "Nina, I don't want to lose you again, but the truth is you're already dead, and my destination is in the other tunnel." Saying that, Lisa started to walk away. From behind, Nina was calling out to her, but Lisa steeled herself and walked out of the tunnel. As soon as she stepped outside, Lisa broke down in sobs. After that, Lisa wasted no time and darted into the tunnel on the right, where she could see the open sky at the far end. She happily rushed ahead, but then 3 iron blades suddenly blocked her path. They were moving rapidly up and down non-stop, and getting past them meant being cut to pieces. But Lisa had to get out of here no matter what. So she noticed that the first blade dropped once every 4 seconds. Lisa moved closer to it, and as soon as that blade went up, she darted across before the 4 seconds were up. After that, she reached the second blade. Similarly, the second blade was coming down every 3 seconds. Lisa showed courage and made it past that one too. The last blade was coming down in just 2 seconds, making it extremely difficult for Lisa to get past it. But driven by the desire for freedom, Lisa managed to get past that too. But unfortunately, her foot got caught between the blades and was cut. Lisa was in terrible pain, but she pushed through to the end of the tunnel without caring about her leg, where she could see the open sky. But just as she reached forward to pull her hand out of the tunnel, it hit the screen in front of her, where the open sky was playing. Seeing that, Lisa felt deeply disappointed. She said, "I did everything I was told to do." After that, she started laughing like crazy. Just then, heating pipes emerged from the tunnel, because in just a little while, the 11 minutes would be up. Lisa now calmly waited for death, but this time, the heating pipes went back into the tunnel without burning her. Just then, the top of the tunnel suddenly opened up, and a bright light shone down on Lisa. Lisa's body began to rise into the air on its own and merged into that light. A little while later, when Lisa opened her eyes, she found herself at the edge of a waterfall. Seeing that, Lisa's smile returned. Nina was there too. Lisa asked Nina, "Am I dead?" Nina replied, "Your body hasn't just died once, it's died many times by now." Lisa asked again, "What am I supposed to do here now?" To that, Nina replied, "You're just here to live, nothing else." Here we learn that Lisa was in that place. That place wasn't the world, but something entirely different, and it was as beautiful as heaven. This is basically the shortcut explanation of the movie. It's that when Lisa was traveling in the car with Adam, he attacked her with a knife and killed her. After that, she went straight to hell. There, her sins were washed away, and in the end, she reached heaven. And with that, the story comes to an end. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to our channel and like the video.